You're listening to Voices from the Hall, a podcast dedicated to keeping our membership informed, engaged, and connected. Here, we bring real conversations about the locals' business, member concerns, and the future we're building together. Let's get into it.
So this is just a quick rundown of what we got here. This is going to be mostly conversation. We want this to be interactive. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, send them through our contact page at smw66.org. That's what's going to drive what we're talking about here. We have a guest, Ryan Miller, today. Ryan, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Ryan Miller. I am the service organizer. My primary goal is to hunt and seek service members that want to be union and spread the good word to them. So I've been in the industry for about 27 years and been with the local for about a year and a half, or staff for about a year and a half.
Very nice. Hell of a golfer too.
Oh, yeah, I played a lot when I was younger.
Yeah.
It's muscle memory, trust me. That's all it is.
So how long have you been on staff?
About a year and a half.
About a year and a half. How are you liking the job?
I love the job. It's great. Especially on days when it's 98 degrees and I'm not on a roof. It's even better.
And I bet it was everything you expected too.
Oh, yeah. It was everything.
Everything that's in the handbook, right? You read through the employee handbook.
The whole
and
thing.
it totally described the job you were going to do, right?
Yep. Just like I read my wedding vows before I got married.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Perfect. Well, that brings us into our favorite part of the episode.
Well,
my favorite
not
part of the
till I
episode.
get to introduce myself to people that
That's
don't know
right.
me, right?
That's right.
For people that don't know me, I'm Justin Borgo. I'm the regional manager for Local 66. I started in this position the September 2nd of last year, so I'm coming up on my first year. And one of the main things I want to do is make sure that I can reach out to the membership and communicate with the membership, get in touch with more people, and hopefully get more people to engage with their union and show up to the union meetings. Ultimately, we need more participation in this union from its members, and this is one of the ways which I want to reach out and hopefully make this happen. All right, so latest news and updates. Unfortunately, this isn't a union meeting, so I can't give a lot of detail on any of this stuff. The work outlook it's picked up a little bit. I can't speak to any major projects that are going on right now, but things have picked up, and I think our books, our books are looking good. So we've got to get through this summer work and see what fourth quarter looks like. But there again, I'm not going to talk about a lot of numbers and whatnot on a podcast. We have other things to get to. So if you want to know more about that, come to a union meeting and we'll talk about it. Let's see what else we got here. Legislative updates for the industry. So there's a lot of involvement with the building trades and with our membership. And I can break this down just so that you understand how involved we are with the political side of things. So, and I will say strictly interested in labor law, in wages and benefits, and in work safety. Those are the things that really drive what we're looking at. And that's also how we pick what candidates we're going to endorse, is by candidates that are labor friendly, that uphold wages, labor standards. They are friendly to unions, and they also support projects that bring hours to our members. So we track this, and we support the legislation and the candidates that support us. So one of the main things that we do is just about all of us are on one or two building trades councils throughout Western Washington. So there are several councils in Western Washington, and from those councils, they all basically go to the state building trades council. So we'll meet in Longview, Kelso area. We've got delegates that meet down there. We've got the South Sound Building Trades. We've got the Olympic Peninsula Building Trades, Seattle Building Trades, and is it the Snoqualmie or is it the North? I can't remember what Wayne's Building Trade is.
Northwest, I believe.
Northwest
Yeah.
Building Trades Council, which is basically like Snoqualmie and and north.
Yeah, I think it goes all the way up to Whatcom.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So we've got members on all of these councils basically, so we have a voice and vote on things that are happening at the local building trades level. All these voice and votes cover different things that, all from, proposed legislation to making sure that jobs that are happening are covered by our members. The other thing is PLAs, project labor agreements, and CWAs, community workforce agreements. And mainly the PLAs are worked on by the building trades councils. And what they do is they just make it more friendly for good quality contractors to bid the work. They've got apprenticeship utilization requirements. They've got other requirements on there as far as safety and basically they shake out all the rules of the job before the job even starts. Now, the thing about project labor agreements is it's been found that they're actually, they come in better on the budget and they come in without many hiccups because there's no in-trade fighting. All the rules are established at the beginning of the PLA or the CWA. So the work has been assigned. Everybody knows what they're doing before they even start the job. And all the rules are laid out so that the job runs more smoothly and therefore gets done on time or ahead of schedule.
They're also safer too.
Well, yeah.
Better safety records on TLA jobs.
Well, that's because the contractors that are bidding them have better safety records.
Right.
So that has a lot to do with it. So some of the legislation that we worked on a couple of years ago actually just went into law July 1st. So our team worked on and this is kind of cool because I started the process, and then with the rest of the team's help and our lobbyist Amanda up on the Hill, we pushed the idea of a child labor bill to basically put guardrails on the youth labor exemption in construction. So, and it was inspired by a tragic accident that happened to a poor young man when the contractor decided to ignore the restrictions of the labor exemption for minors, and that minor got hurt. And I'm not going to go into the details. All I can tell you, it was a horrible thing, and we wanted to figure out how to fix it. So we approached our lobbyist, and we got involved also with the building trades, the state building trades, and we ended up having somebody sponsor the language and basically sponsor the bill and help us watch our idea or our dream get pushed up the hill and turned into law. So that exemption just went in July 1st, and then hopefully it's going to keep our children, our minors in construction a little bit safer. So, but that's just a tip of the iceberg of what we mess with on the political side. We're all involved with it. We all know what's coming down the pipe. Like I said, we have a full-time lobbyist on the Hill that is watching everything that comes down that could possibly affect us or what we're doing in our day. So, but anyhow, I rambled on that enough about politics.
Actually, can I add one more thing to
Yes,
that,
you
to
can.
the legislation? We have our list of endorsed candidates on the website behind the membership dashboard. So any member that's signed up for the website and has a dashboard, they can view our endorsed candidates.
Perfect. And I would encourage you to do that, but we're not going to tell you how to vote. Those are our endorsements based on how they've performed in the past or what they tell us they support. I'm not going to tell you how to vote. I'll never tell you how to vote, but I want you to do your research. So take a look. If you want to look at the candidates, you can do your research. Look at their voting history. Look at where they come from, what they stand for. Make your own opinion. But right now, those are our suggestions and what we think fit our interests as building trades the best. But as always, you vote for your own interest. I'm not going to tell you how to vote. We're a free country. So let's just do me a favor and educate yourself and vote for what is important to you and your family. Enough of that. It's starting to get too political. Let's move on from there. Do you have anything to add to that?
You're doing good.
Is that what it is? Okay. member highlights and shout outs, feel good stories. I got one.
Same one I'm thinking of, I bet.
Well, it has to do with the little car show
Mhm.
that we've got a member that is just an amazing human being, and he does a car show every year, and he's also got a tree farm, beautiful piece of property. But all the benefits for this car show go towards the Make-A-Wish Foundation and St. Jude's. So it's really a touching thing to get involved with, and I would like to give not just a shout out to Joe Larson for putting that event together, but also this year we got involved and we took our barbecue trailer out there and we sold brisket sandwiches, and actually we had some pork ribs that we put on just to make it smell good while we were selling the brisket sandwiches, and we ended up having to sell them too because we ran out of 90 pounds of brisket in about 2 hours. So besides recognizing Joe Larson, I wanna recognize somebody else for all the work that he puts in.
You don't have to do it here on the podcast, Justin. It's okay.
Not you. No, it would be the man that did the cooking and stayed up all night the night before cooking brisket, Curtis Young. He dedicated a ton of time to the prep and cooking on that. We had some of our teammates come in and help with the prep of the briskets, but Curtis really put in the work on that, and I can tell you everybody at that charity event really loved the brisket sandwiches. We actually have pictures which Kevin might share on social media at some time of a guy licking the big tinfoil pan when we ran out.
I just might impose it into this video.
Perfect. Yeah, you should probably highlight that picture. And
I think so.
we also had a local 66 area for just local 66 members' cars. So that was kind of cool too. We had those broke out. But long story short, it was an amazing event. It went really well, and it really felt good to help out there because it was, to me, cancer sucks. Anything you can do to help out with that, and especially if it's kids that have cancer, why wouldn't you get involved and help out? So next year, I'm hoping we can make that event a much larger deal and get more of our local 66 members involved. That would be awesome.
And actually, 3 of our members walked away with a prize, or including like trophies, yeah,
Trophies for cars.
including like the best in show or whatever they call it for the
Yes.
car.
Yes, one of our members' wives, yeah, her car got best in show. So, and I got to recognize Kevin Thomas and Paul Williams were out there. Paul flew the drone, took footage, and Paul and Kevin went around and got footage from the ground, did interviews. So there's more stuff out there on that we're going to share. But it was an amazing event. I just hope that next year we can make it even better. So that would be my hopes. So let's move on to safety reminders.
Let's do it.
You got any safety reminders? You haven't said anything lately.
You give me that look every time I talk. Safety reminders. Middle of summer. Let's keep hydrated. Drink water. When you're up on those membrane roofs, make sure you wear your glasses. The sun will get in your eyes.
Sunscreen.
And sunscreen. Well, I'm pretty tan, so I don't have to worry too much about it. I don't have pasty skin.
Not all of us are, okay?
Yes, there are some gingers out there that need to protect themselves. Well, we must talk about
Sorry.
it, but no, hydration's a major thing, and sometimes when you're working hard, you forget about the fact that you haven't drank water for an hour and a half. The other thing too is outside of work, right? Pets in cars, children in cars, children in the sun, right? Just be mindful of that. Make sure you take care of your loved ones. Make sure you take care of your pets, and enjoy the summer and be safe.
Yeah, and a lot of things we hear about, going to the lake. Wear a life jacket.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Just wear a life jacket.
Yeah,
I don't
And-
like to hear people drowning when you could wear a life jacket.
and please drive counterclockwise around the lake.
Please.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Motor safety is kind of we'll say it's more than a suggestion. So,
They give those licenses to anybody.
well, I think some of the people don't bother getting them anyways. I've seen some amazing things. Let's see, any internal changes? Not lately. as far as the team goes, we're pretty well intact, and everybody's happy, healthy, and doing really well. As far as leadership, we do have the 11th general vice president now, in our ranks, which is pretty cool. Congratulations to, I'm not going to say his name because I didn't ask him permission, but everybody could probably figure that out. Because
Oh, okay.
yeah. And then as
Took
far
me a
as,
minute.
as far as what the team's been working on, as far as that goes, I'm going to say one more time on the podcast, we've been working on a lot. But if you want real specifics, either come to a union meeting or call me or one of my reps. We're always welcome to take a phone call, answer some questions. But I want to really incentivize you guys coming to the meetings. I'm going to get into some other reasons why you should come into the meetings. But the main thing is to get involved with your union, and you guys that show up to the meeting, guys and gals, excuse me, sorry sisters, you members that show up to the meetings are the ones that actually run the union. So please show up, be involved. We've always got pretty decent food at most of the area meetings. We try and feed you some decent food since you've been working all day. But there again, if you can't make it to a meeting, I encourage you to reach out to the reps and organizers and have conversation. We are here to help you with whatever you need as far as contract questions or manpower, or if you've got somebody that's struggling with maybe say some mental health or addiction, we do have resources for that, and we don't want anybody to suffer and think they're alone in this life, in this trade. We have each other's back, and we need to prove it. So
Everyone matters, man. Everybody matters.
well, what matters is everybody going home safe at the end of the day, to their family with good mental health and a good fat paycheck. So we want everybody happy, healthy, and to have a good life, right?
Copy
So-
that.
So some of the fun things we've got going on as far as union events upcoming. So Saturday's Wild Waves. We just got the towels in today. Kevin's done a great job putting all that together. The towels are really cool.
We sold out.
Yep, we sold out of tickets. So if you want tickets, too late. Sorry.
How many tickets just were offered?
800.
800.
800 tickets sold out, and this is the last event at Wild Waves. So after this, we're gonna have to figure something different out. The Rainier Games, the Rainier game is coming up September 13th. That's kind of a fun one. I had a blast there last year. We've got the party deck, burgers, hot dogs, beer, pop, water, and just a bunch of members having a good time. So I look forward to seeing you guys there.
If you want to come to the Rainiers meeting, you need to show up to a union meeting to get signed up for
You
it.
mean the Rainier's game, you
I
get your
did.
tickets at the meeting.
That's what I mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever I said
I'm
was
just trying to
okay.
help you out. It's all
Thank you.
good.
Don't call
Okay.
me up complaining that you didn't get tickets when you never came to a meeting like everybody did last year.
Correct.
Come to a meeting and you get your tickets.
You
Not
got
easy.
you got the phone calls,
Oh,
huh?
I got the phone calls. I got the phone calls.
So I've also got somewhere around 40 Aquasoc tickets for up north for anybody in the Everett, Bellingham area.
What's an aqua sock?
That's the Mariners farm team up there.
That's
Unfortunately,
just a shoe I wore when I was 9.
that's an Aquasoc too. But anyhow, the tickets are on my desk, so I do remember. I believe the date for that is August 29th, which is a Saturday. So I've got 40 tickets. We're going to be probably getting rid of some of those at the August union meeting. So if you're interested in that, show up at the August union meeting or contact one of my reps. And then one other one, we have tickets remaining. We had 50. I don't know where we're at right now, but there are some seats remaining for the Union Solidarity Night at the Sounders. And I believe that's October 17th.
Mhm.
I believe that's a Wednesday, but regardless, we've got pretty good seats. They're right down over the tunnel, down on one end, down by one of the goals. We've got a whole section, 50 seats that are local 66. If we sell out of the 50, There's another 50 around us that have been reserved for 66 that we can either purchase individually, or I may advocate that we get another section of 50. If we sell enough, we'll see. We gotta be out of the first 50 in a timely manner. So if you want to go hang out, wear some 66 gear, hang out in our section at the Union Solidarity Night, that would be good. And backing up on the Aquasox on the 29th of August, that's also a Union Solidarity Night. So wear your 66 gear.
There'll be other trades there,
Yeah,
is what you mean, yeah.
yeah. So we want to stand out wearing our gear.
Right.
Represent. You got anything you want to add to that?
Where would one get tickets for that?
They would call Jen in the DuPont office. She is the one and only person that can disperse those tickets. They are $15 a piece. You can get up to 4. We're restricting it to 4 because we want to make sure that we have several of our members' families there. So for now, that's where we're at. But yeah, $15 a piece. Call Jen. They are good seats. We're selling them at a discount so we can get our membership up front. And we were actually the first union to be allowed to choose a section for that. So, because, well, we got connections.
Well, yeah,
We're very popular people.
it goes without saying.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
And I think that's all I've got on the latest events that are coming up.
Mhm.
Other than, in August, we've got our regular Everett meeting and we've got our regular DuPont meeting. We will not have meetings in Bremerton or Longview. And I don't believe.
I don't think Bellingham
I
either.
don't believe Bellingham either because of the leadership conference. We're all going to be gone. So I
Mhm.
apologize for that. We'll see those areas again in September. So on that, we've got the Q&A section. So this section is meant for submitted questions. So if you have any questions and you've submitted them to the website, this is where we would attempt to ask them if they're appropriate for this podcast. If not, call one of my reps, one of my organizers, or myself at any time, and we will answer them on the sideline off the podcast.
I've got a question.
Oh, you do have a question.
Whoa,
Look at that. Submitted by.
A member.
Christmas
A-
does
a
come
member.
twice a year.
Let's just say a member. You'll recognize it. My employer asked me to sign a company policy. What should I do?
So there's no policies that you need to sign as a local 66 member. You've signed everything you need to when you sign up for the union. So if they're trying to make you sign, say, a drug testing policy or something of that
Vehicle
sort,
policy.
vehicle policy, tool policy,
Mhm.
lost tool policy, whatever it is, you do not sign that. That is an item of mandatory bargaining. If they want to try and implement that, then we have to bargain over it. We don't give those things away. So, and that's as deep as I'm going to get into that on a podcast, but good question. I appreciate that.
Great question.
So quick recap on key points. Well, the key point of this podcast is to reach out to more membership and hopefully encourage you to show up to the union meetings and get involved. And also, part of the reason I having Ryan on today is I want to have a guest every week. And not specifically just our team, but other important members of the industry, potentially some politicians. But right now, I'd like to get the name to the face of everybody on our team so that you guys know who they are, what their job title is, and what they do.
And
So-
I would just like to start out by apologizing to the rest of the team because I set the bar so high on these interviews.
This
I
is
just
true.
wanted to say that.
This is true.
Sorry.
We'll see if he can beat Bryson's numbers.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers
That's
don't
not
lie,
fair
right?
Because I don't have hair and I'm not tall and young.
All right, we're dragging on. So I want to thank everybody for listening. I'm hoping you were patient enough to get to the end of the episode, and I'm hoping you enjoyed it. Like I say, if you have any members that you want to highlight, please email in their name and a description of what they did that was so special. If you have any questions, please submit them so we can try and answer them. And outside of that, be safe and stay beautiful.
And one more thing, if anybody you know, or if you have any questions about addiction or rehabilitation, please give us a call or attend one of our SAG meetings. It's the last Wednesday of the month. We rotate from DuPont to Everett, and you don't have to come if you want to get sober or anything. Just if you have any questions about it or any questions on which route to go or anything, even if you're just curious, please come and we'll let you know and inform you on what to do. So thanks again. Peace.
Perfect.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to Voices from the Hall. Join us next time when we sit down with another 66 rep and discuss what's going on in the local. Please visit the smw66.org contact page to submit questions or spotlight nominations.